Good morning, YouTube. Alright, getting ready to go to Caffeine and Octane. Let me turn this AC down a little bit. They just recently moved the location to one of the malls. It's over here close to the house. It's over in Kennesaw now, Town Center Mall. So this is the first Sunday of the month, August 7th. So I'm going to go and see some cool cars today. Take the ZL1, park it there. On the way there, I'm going to do this video, leave this going, just so you can kind of see, you know, anybody that's curious about the ride, bumpiness. It's not that far of a drive. I'm sure I'll edit this video to take some of this out, but I'm also going to have the PDR going, so that way you can see the street view. Maybe I can do a split screen or something on video editing to where you can see the split screen. But yeah, should be a lot of fun. I have actually not been to one of these. I know they've been going on for forever, but I just never seem to have the time. But now that it's close, I don't have really an excuse not to go see cool cars. So, all right. So, hope you guys are along for the ride. I'll leave the windows down, or leave the windows up, just so it's not blowing too much air. Reach out and posted this on Facebook, so I'm hoping there's anybody out, any friends and stuff that are out there that might be going. I did ask a few people if they were going, but I didn't really. Most of them either wasn't able to, or was saying they'd go to the next one. So might see some people that I know, which would be cool. I did post a couple comments on some other YouTubers that are local, just giving them a heads up. So we'll see if anybody's able to make it. As you can see from the bumps, you feel pretty much any bump, which is a cool thing. Like I said, I don't mind it. So bumpy, it actually messed up the mount. I guess I'll have to have Wendy be my co-spotter next time. Let her film. I would say for anybody that really wants the most engagement, obviously they would get the 6-speed in this car. I do have physical limitations, so that's the reason why I don't have the 6-speed in this car. But the 10-speed is awesome. It's an awesome car. Awesome transmission. I think this transmission was dual created with might have been Ford. I think they've got one as well. can actually shift even with the stick. It's kind of cool. I mean, with these automatics, if you downshift or hold in the paddle, the downshift paddle, if you hold it in, it'll actually drop you to the lowest possible gear for the RPMs that you're going. So like right now I'm in 5th, if I hold this down, it's going to drop me into 2nd. If I just tap it, it'll go into 4th. But I mean, if you hold it down, it's going to put you in the lowest gear. So that's kind of a cool thing. Unfortunately, this isn't a dual clutch transmission, so it's not like the new C8 where you can pull in both paddles and free rev like neutral. That is the only downside to having an auto, is you'll always get people rev it up, and it's like, okay, well, I'd have to put it in the, you got to put it in a neutral to do that. It's, but if you're in kind of a higher gear and somebody asks you to do that with the paddle shift, you can hold in the downshift and it'll go, like I said, it'll drop it to the lowest gear, and then it rev matches, so it'll shoot the RPMs up and give you a good exhaust note. This car's exhaust note, though, really, it's at the higher RPMs is when it's really nice. Startup is nice, but just cruising, you don't really hear a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm talking about with the factory exhaust, but you don't hear a whole lot with driving just basic, just going down the road. But you can hear like I don't know if you can pick it picks it up on the camera, but like your speakers rattle a little bit. I mean, when you hit stuff, this thing does vibrate. I mean, it'll jar you a little bit if you're not used to it. This road I'm on is not the greatest. It's probably hasn't been paved in 10 years, so it has a lot of bumps and things. The supercharger whine on this car, you hear it more at the higher speed, like at higher RPMs, it seems like. I know getting a cold air intake will make that open up to where you hear that more. Like I said, I haven't done any modifications to this car. Really, the only thing other than oil changes and stuff has been changing the tires. Find a good mount. It looks like there is one for the 6th gen Camaro that mounts really close to the steering wheel area, but I just didn't want to be like right up in your face, it's like I kind of wanted to have it away from you a little bit. So this one right here, it actually goes on the visor, but I don't know, I'd have to get what brand it is and everything. I mean, it seems like it'd be alright. There's probably some screw, it looks like this got a screw and stuff in it that I could make an adjustment so that it's not so loose. So, like I said, sorry about that. And this is the first time I've actually been used this mount. But hopefully it does give you an idea of just the bumpiness. Like I said, it's not unbearable. I like it. I know there's others that wouldn't, because like you can. And now these tires, they're actually smoother than the Goodyear 3Rs that come with the car, the track package. You really felt the road on those. These Michelin, they padded a little bit. I mean, you still feel it, but they do pad it a little bit more. But you're definitely gonna know you're going down the road. This actually should be a really good location for Caffeine and Octane, though. I mean, the mall, over the perimeter mall, I think is where they were having it over off of 285. I think it was in Dunwoody. I may be wrong on that, but I think that's where that was at. That area obviously has got a lot of traffic and everything, but this one, I mean, is really close to Kennesaw State University. So I mean, I would think there'd be a lot of college kids that would come to this and look at cars and stuff. It should be really cool. That's really the best part I like about car shows, is actually getting to meet people. I've never been, I mean, even when I had my C7 Z06, I mean, you want to sit in it? Sure. You want to start it up and listen to it? Sure. I mean, it's a car. I mean, I get it, you know, you could, you know, have somebody damage something, but I mean, I don't know. That's part of it with me, is I always want the next generation of people to be interested in them, to where cars don't just go away. Everything now is wanting to go electric, and hey, I'm all for technology. You know, I'm not against that in any way, but you know, I do still like the sound of the engine and the feel, and the, you know, if you get into a car that's, you know, got a, you know, mean cam and the car's shaking, I mean, I don't know, it's just that type of stuff that, I mean, I guess that could all be, eventually, I'm assuming all that could be, you know, done in an electric car. I mean, heck, I saw a video recently where Tesla allows you to put a sound clip in it, and there was a guy that had it made sound like a, you know, nasty cammed Hellcat, and so the whole car, you know, was like blah 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 everywhere it was going. I mean, that's cool, I guess, but I don't know. It's going to take some getting used to. I'm sure. You know, hundreds of years ago, 100 and whatever years ago, when the automobile first came out, I'm sure there was a lot of people that was like, oh, you know, my horse is reliable, you know. So, I mean, it'll be the same deal. Eventually, people will kind of come around, but I almost wish they would just stick to more of a hybrid approach, though, to where your gas engine is feeding the electric, or your, you know, braking is feeding the electric. Just going straight electric, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we need a lot of power grid upgrades. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to have to do to be able to do that, I think, reliably. I mean, because if everybody had an electric car right now, man, I mean, I'm hearing, you know, in the summertime, they're telling people in some of the states like Texas and stuff, hey, don't use your electric cars right now because, you know, we got to have AC for people. And that would really suck. Sorry, didn't mean to be rambling. Like I said, I'm all for other technology. I just hope that which it'll improve. I mean, battery packs will last longer eventually. There'll be a lot of stuff like that, you know, gets better. The performance is definitely there with the electric cars. The instant torque, I mean, it's crazy. But a lot of that stuff's expensive too, which, I mean, you know, after a while, I guess that'll come down too. But all right, let's see. You know, I see people. This show starts from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. today, but I saw where people were showing up before 7:30. So it's like 8 o'clock right now, I think, here. 8 o'clock, somewhere around there. Grand Sport, Mustang GT in front of me. Ooh, C3 Corvette.